Hello and welcome to the Anatomy of Marriage podcast. I am going live to show you how I make my green smoothies. My son, Mariner, the first, oldest, bestest child, don't tell your siblings, is our cameraman today. So I'm going to walk you through the recipe. I will share the ingredients list below that you need, and I'll share as much details in the description, but here's how I make it. I make this once a week, usually on the weekends, and then I make like 10 or more at a time. Today is a little bit of a hodgepodge because I don't have the right lettuce. It's like a quarantine smoothie because I don't have everything that I need. But usually I start with 3 of these romaine heads of lettuce, which I've already washed and cut up into pieces. And I don't really measure anything, but you want like 3 good big ones of these. These aren't romaine because I didn't have enough, but I'm just gonna cram this into my blender. You wanna zoom in on the cramming? Cram that into my blender. I also usually have a full container of baby spinach. You can buy the big spinach that's loose if you'd like to, but sometimes it's so sandy and muddy that it's nasty. But usually a full container of that. And then I have 3 lemons that I slice in half and juice them. And I did that ahead of time, obviously, to save time. But I will do 3 lemons. And today I also did an orange. How are you filming it good?
Yes.
If anyone has questions, hop your questions in there so I can see them. If you've got questions about anything, Mariner, you'll have to read them to me, okay?
Okay.
So I've got my romaine and my spinach, and then I usually add like half of my lemon juice to this mix, and I did half of an orange because I don't have a ton of orange juice. So I'm ad-libbing.
Wait, there's a question.
What's the question?
It says, do you grow your own veggies or do you buy?
I buy them. I wish I grew them. We live in Washington, and it's very hard to. It's a total excuse, but y'all, it's like slugs and wet, and things get moldy. But I would love to grow my own veggies. Maybe one day I live somewhere sunnier. Then I put a half of an avocado in here. Just plop it on in. And I am really particular about making systems to be really easy. So I have, here, can you show them my containers here? I have taken kombucha containers, just GT's kombucha, and I've marked where I fill them. And I use this IKEA pitcher also, and I'll show you why. Now we're gonna blend it, and that's gonna be bad for you, Mariner, if you don't have earplugs on. Look at this. This is how Mama does it. I blend in style. All right, here we go.
Dance party? Dance party? Dog dance party? Oh yeah! Okay. Smoothies. Here we go. Grab it. Grab it.
Okay. Kind of have to blend it for a long time, so I'm going to do it again. Okay, so now you can kind of see it, but I have a line drawn on my jar. It's like totally wearing off. But the reason I have that line there is I fill my jar with my smoothie mix. And then I rinse out my blender. So I don't want to lose any of my good green smoothiness. I dump what I rinsed out in here. And then I fill it up with water until I hit that line. And our water runs really slow. There we go. So now, here's the magic. I fill this first container, hits my first line to make everything have the same flavor and amount of nutrients in it. I'm very picky about this kind of thing. So I just go along and pop it in here. And this smoothie was like, it's an adaptation of a detox smoothie. that was in the book, The Plant Paradox. And at first I hated it, and it has mint. It usually has mint in it. I don't care for the mint. But at first I didn't like it. Then I started drinking it, and I fell in love with it. So I just make it every week and drink them throughout the week. And I do the same exact thing. If I have leftover, I just keep it, and I'll sometimes add it to my blender on my second go through, but I don't get rid of that, obviously. So then, again, same thing. I take my remaining ingredients and pop them in there. My lettuce and my spinach. Right, Mariner? I'm going to pour this in there because I can use it. I'm going to pour my remaining lemon juice and my orange juice because I didn't have quite enough. And you can tweak this recipe as much as you want. Sometimes I'll add ginger to it, which is really nice. It gives it kind of like that hot zing. And so I kind of like adding ginger to it. And I might just pop, I think I'm going to put that lettuce in there too, because I can. I wish I had more spinach, but I don't. Okay. Are there any questions or anything, Mariner?
No.
No, nothing going on? Alright, so I'm just going to pop this in there, wash it, and pop it in there. But the lettuce game is really weak at our grocery store right now, which is a bummer. Okay. Do you like our green smoothies? You don't drink them very much, do you?
Hattie does.
Hattie loves them. Our 7-year-old loves them. She always steals them from me. But man, I swear, these smoothies, I'm like low blood sugar, like a hypoglycemic type person. And I get really hungry and I'll get like sick feeling out of nowhere. But if I have these green smoothies, I can go so much longer in the morning without needing to eat. And not that that's my goal. It's not my goal to not eat. But it's great to not feel hungry throughout the day or to not feel like I'm going to pass out is more of what I'm after. Because y'all, I can eat. This woman can eat. Okay, let's add some more of that because I just want to get rid of it. I'll add some more water probably. And we'll see how that goes. Mariner, you gotta find something fun to do while I blend. What fun thing can you do while I blend? Here I go. I'll make Daddy happy. I'm fipping to blend.
I don't know.
Stir this. And we're going to blend a little bit more.
I can only do Doug.
Huh?
I can only focus on Doug.
It's your only fun thing you can do. So again, same technique. I dump it into my pitcher. I rinse out all my luscious green smoothiness so I don't lose any of it from the blender. And then I fill it up with water to that lemon. Right there.
It's still the same process twice.
Same process twice, and I do it that way so that it's it has the same consistency of flavor. Because I found if I didn't have a system, some of them would be stronger than others because I wouldn't know how far to fill them. So I created a system to try to make it easier. So I fill it all the way to the second line. And then, huh?
The angle.
The angle. You getting a good shot in that? Being my cameraman.
Kind of.
And again, what I like about these is you can modify them, add whatever you want. Make them spicy with ginger. You could add the mint in if you like. Mint is, it makes it really kind of crazy when it has mint in it. And I'll do mint again when it's cheaper or when mine grows. Then I add water to the rest of this. And I just kind of get it off the sides. And I'm just going to fill each one to the top. And then cap them off. So I have caps right there. Will you show my caps? My lids. And these are just GT's kombucha lids from the bottle, right? You can use those.
Wait, there's two questions.
What
So
are the questions?
one is, how long will these keep?
I usually I drink one a day. So they can keep, if you seal them well, they can keep up to a week or more, like 10 days probably.
Yeah.
I go through, but we go through them really fast. So I've never tested how long they keep because we drink them really fast here. What was the other question?
Have you ever tried turning them into popsicles for the summer?
No, but that is a great idea. I bet Hattie would love that. That would be good. I bet they would be good with cucumber. You put cucumber in them and they would have like that summer. You don't like that?
No.
Well, they're really, you can add a lot of orange juice and make them, they're really a lot sweeter than you think. And again, I love to drink these every morning. It's what I drink. But I also have different lids too. I have kombucha brewing lids that I use. Sorry, this is going to be really annoying to watch. I'm very particular about getting them even. And I'm going to just try not to be so weird right now. But I also have these kombucha brewing lids that we bought on Amazon. They're like $6 on Amazon for 12 of them, I think. And they have that, they have this top so that when you brew kombucha, they will compress in and your bottles won't explode. But I use those sometimes because the jars, they fit better on the jars. But then I just bring them to the tap and top them all off. And sometimes they will be like foaming, so you gotta be careful. And they will like splurt out and get everywhere.
I'll go on this side.
Yeah. Boop. So then, yeah, that's it. And then you just put your lids on, whichever one works best. And I put them all, sometimes I'll shake them up, make them look nice and pretty. And I just stack them in a row in our fridge, and I drink them every single morning while I'm putting my makeup on. Or now that we do marriage mornings, I will drink them during our marriage morning because of the timing of everything. But I adore these green smoothies. I hope this was helpful. Let me go through the ingredients one more time and I'll post them below as well. But it's 3 romaine heads of lettuce. 3 lettuce romaine heads.
Lettuce heads.
Romaine heads. 3 of those, big fat green ones. An avocado. 3 lemons. Orange juice, or you can use an orange. Water, and that was it, right? And spinach, a container of baby spinach, or you can use the regular kind. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you, Mariner, to being my film crew, and we will see you all later. Okay.